the maker behind Stamped AF. I was thinking on my way home, I heard my name on a YouTube video the other day, and I mean, I know how I spell my last name. You probably know how I spell my last name, but it dawned on me that if people just heard my name, they'd probably be looking for PF, right? So it's F-I-F-E-R. And also, if you are new to my channel, whether you're catching me on Facebook, YouTube, welcome, because I always forget this part. Every week in my video, if you've made it this far, welcome, thank you so much for watching, yada yada. So, if you can give me a comment or a thumbs up or something and let me know you hear me. I just realized I don't have my microphone on, which probably makes a big difference, doesn't it? Hello. Oh, and if you're watching me from my Facebook group, it doesn't tell me your name. So it's not until afterwards that I go in and see who commented that I'm like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Hi, Jewel. Oh, hair's a mess, but I mean, we expect that now, right? So hi, Melissa. I have so many updates that I actually wrote them down because I don't want it to take all night and I don't want to miss anything. So, Craft and Connect is this Saturday at noon Central Time. It was originally at 10 a.m., but let's face it, I can't get my stuff together that early in the morning. So that is this Saturday, and you don't necessarily have to have purchased the kit to be able to play along. I will be listing the tutorial on my website, so you can purchase that. Those that have ordered their kits, they've all gone in the mail. Hope you have them by Friday. If not, the replay is always available. All the details for that are, I have a form that you can use to sign up. Hi, Karen. I realize though I definitely don't do a good job of sharing this on my website, so I need to get into that habit. If you know me, you know I don't love blogging, but I really need to get better at that. So this month's Craft and Connect was Peaceful Cabin, and maybe I will just switch here so you can see both my face and my hands. This is what we're going to be playing with tonight, and maybe a little bit of this. Doesn't that look like a mermaid tail? So Craft and Connect is Peaceful Cabin, and I'm not going to show the insides of the cards yet. I'll show those on Saturday. So it's using the Peaceful Place DSP. Those two were. This one does not, and I love the tone on tone with a bit of gold. And this one, I'm not going to open that either because I don't want you to see it yet. But it's not too late to join. I will share the Zoom link in the Facebook group. And there's currently a poll up in the Facebook group where you can vote on next month's bundle. So each month you have a say in the bundle that I use. And right now, I wrote this down because you know me, I'm Dory. Hi, Karen. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Barb. So you know I'm Dory. So the bundles that I put in there, Time of Giving, Words of Cheer, Penguin Place, Merriest Moments, and I had Stars Are Shining, but I took it out because I'm not really feeling inspired with that one, which is a great way to push yourself to the limits. Design with a set that you're not crazy about and you will surprise yourself. So right now, spoiler, penguins are massively leading. So if you want to join Craft and Connect in December, go and have your say on what we're using. And just so you know, I do not have any of the Penguin Playmates DSP left. I used it for a 100 card order that I had, a 100 card order that still said the same thing. So we won't be using the DSP. I want to show you a different way to use it. And that being said, the Penguin Builder Punch is finally in stock. Apparently so is the Deer Builder Punch, which brings me to my next update. So Stampin' Up! Shared with Leaders First and then all demonstrators that as of December 1st this year, they will no longer be doing back orders. So we know there's a huge supply chain issue. Hello, everybody. There's a huge supply chain issue. It's not just Canada, it's not just Stampin' Up!, not just the US. It's everywhere, it's everything. And it's costing them a fortune, and they don't want you to pay for something that you're not getting right away. So as of December 1st, they will no longer be offering back orders. I don't know if this is forever or just for now. Once something is running out, they will, well, not running out, but once it's done, it's done. It will be unorderable until it's back in stock. What else? Festivity delivered. I need to get better at sharing my deadlines with you so you don't miss anything. And I had some graphics I was putting together, but my computer was freezing up, so I'm like, I don't have time for this right now. So I'm going to get in the habit of sharing a week at a glance with you. It will be basic. It will be on my Facebook group and page and my website. So festivity delivered for the third time. We're using the candy cane stamp set this month. I think it's going to be so much fun. The deadline is December 5th. I had a graphic all ready to show you, but it didn't work. Take a breath. So out of shape I am. Creativity delivered this month is using the classic cloche. So actually December's creativity delivered. November's creativity delivered was the Whimsical Trees bundle, and I can't wait to prep that one. So if you ordered and purchased, same thing, right? If you signed up to receive this month's Whimsical Trees creativity delivered, I will be prepping, what are we today? I guess I better get on it, huh? So they ship by the end of the month, unless there's extenuating circumstances in which I would let you know. So the deadline for Classic Cloche will be December 20th. Kits always ship by the end of the month. Tutorial goes out. We craft, that one is a PDF and you have video tutorials to follow. Festivity delivered. Deadline is the 5th and December is the last month because after that we're out of festivity. And that one we do a Facebook Live. So if you can't catch the live, you can catch the replay. You can always catch the replay. So if you want more details, message me, let me know. There are events set up for both. If you need the link to sign up, let me know. I will be posting December's festivity delivered, and I have to design for both. Okay, I think that is it. So, right? Me too. Okay, so time of giving. If you haven't seen this bundle, you're missing out. Doesn't look like much on the outside. The stamp set, maybe not so much, but the dies are these ones. They are so amazing. So I want to show you a couple of designs that I've made using these. So we've got these snowflakes, pumpkins, you've got some leaves and a branch and a bow and some more leaves and a snowflake and ornaments and Santa, his reindeer, and a moon. So I'm going to show you, hi Linda, hi Facebook user, I can't tell who you are. Where do I want to start? I'm going to show you this one because I think I've already shown you this one in the past. So this one was so easy. It's using that Simply Elegant DSP, which is beautiful. It was hard to put the metallic side down, but I love this basic black and very vanilla. Isn't it so pretty? And then on the inside, I used Heartfelt Wishes. So it's on a slant. It goes almost edge to edge, and I just love it. So clean, simple, easy design. Another one I shared was this clear envelope shaker card. So this one has a bunch of the leaves die cut. There's some, I was going to say confetti. There's some sprinkles in there. Sequins. But leaves I die cut in Cajun Craze, Cinnamon Cider, Mossy Meadow, Bumblebee, and Mary Merlot. And I think I only have one leaf that's upside down. So if you missed, was this last week or the week before? They all run together. But look at it, you can see through it. I know you're gonna get a ton of glare, but if you shake this, you can see this little boy playing in the leaves. If you open it, then look at that cork. If you open it, you see him and his cat. And I will tell you, I will never, ever in a million years be able to replicate this cat because there are so many layers on there. Surprised the stamped image isn't running. But that is so cute. This is from the Seasons of Fun Host stamp set. And I want to show you this because I was thinking I was going to do this one tonight. This is a case of the catalog. So I was going to call it Catty Case. So this is using that Peaceful Cabin bundle. So I stamped a whole bunch of trees, die cut them, and you can stamp and die cut 3 at a time. Okay, so that's the outside. And you might notice it's a top folding card, but opens sideways. And then this is the little girl from the Seasons of Fun. So you can have a main image on the inside of the card too. I wasn't sure what to do with this one, and then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm gonna have her coming. She's shopping for her Christmas tree. She's gone to this Christmas tree lot. There's beautiful trees there. There's light dusting of snow. It's beautiful. And then she picks her little Charlie Brown tree. So I love that one, but that is a case from the catalog. Okay, so that was number 2. Now I created this on, thank you, Linda. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Dawn. Thank you for sharing. So this one, the Global Stampin' Video Hop, is coming this Friday at 4 a.m. Central. Please don't get up at that time just to watch it. It will be there for you forever. If you don't subscribe to my YouTube channel, you get a new video each and every week, as long as I'm not sick, dying, whatever. And the live stream as well, streams to YouTube. But this month's theme was DIY Christmas, and I thought, ooh, I could do a super cute little gift card. And this was one of the possibilities. It did not make the cut, which is why you're seeing it. But look at all that sparkle. I opened a new, actually not even a new, a previously used thing of Wink of Stella, and look how much Wink is in there. Was that Wink or Stella? I'm gonna say it's the Wink. Anyways, I did have it where it was opening with a little Velcro dot that I cut in like quarters, but this wasn't strong enough. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna seal it up, because I mean, there's not much to see on the inside. And then you put your gift card in there, and then the back you have room. It says Christmas cheer throughout the year, which is from this stamp set. I use these snowflakes, and super cute, right? You probably want to see it with a gift card. Yeah, good, Linda. Okay, and then there's a little thumb notch. It's actually on this inner one, because initially you were opening that to pull it. So, I mean, you could put a thumb notch, but I thought that was adorable. Love it. I don't know if I made it again. I don't know if I do it in black. I mean, I want that part to be black, so I could just color it and then do it in like whatever color I want. Okay, next. I shared, thank you, Linda. I shared a little candy corn wallet around Halloween. Remember when I was sick like a month ago and couldn't share any of my Halloween projects because I was sick? So I shared in my Instagram stories this cute little thing, which is now gone. I gave it away for Halloween because I don't want it around for a year. But I had also created this cute snowflake one. So this, and if this is your first time here, I don't usually do this much talking, but I'm also explaining projects. So, so I used this die, fits perfectly. And I did a stitched rectangle, and it is a little like wallet / gift card holder. And I thought you could help me finish this because I'm not sure what I want to put on the inside. I thought about a snowman, but then this is so elegant with these blue, what are they called? Blue gems. Easy enough, right? That I didn't want to put something like too cartoony or cute on it. So you're going to help me finish that one. And 2 more projects. This one, so initially this was supposed to be for Jelly Bellies, and then I thought, no, I'm going to do it as a gift card holder. And then this one I shared, actually, you can probably see it right there. Don't look at all this stuff. This is my Santa's Workshop samples. So I will be having a class, well, I'll have a tutorial in December. That will be the free gift with purchase. So if you spend $60 or more with me, you will get my Santa's Workshop PDF. I haven't decided. I think I'm going to do videos for each project. They'll be quick, concise, because you know me, I'm nothing but if not concise, right? But I shared this in a YouTube video a few weeks ago, and this one's a Christmas one. And yes, it's tied, so I can't open it, but it's little Jelly Bellies. And I changed it up, so you're getting a sneak peek of one of the projects, but there are going to be at least 10 projects. Some big, some little, all great. Stocking stuffers, teacher gifts, neighbor gifts, coworker gifts, yada, yada, yada. So this is more Jelly Bellies. And you can see Olaf through here because, I mean, I didn't have the heart to cover him up. And then I thought, ooh, let's use the basic borders dies and create like a cloud. It would have been better if it looked like a snowbank, but I thought, okay, let's create a cloud. So we've got the cloud on the front, cloud on the back, cloud on the front. I used some of the stitch snowflakes, which I love. And then another one of those blue gems. And then we've got a Velcro dot. And then it just opens. So I've used some tear and tape or Stampin' Seal Plus to put that in there. So another cute thing. I mean, these are, is it $1.25 at Dollar Tree? They might even be 2 for $1. So if you needed a quick little stocking stuffer, takes no time at all. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 scores. 1, 2, 3. You're running through a die cutting machine like maybe twice. Hi, Jenny. Thank you. And then, are you ready for the last one you're going to help me with? Because this, I mean, we could put a sentiment on here, but I kind of like that Olaf is peeking through. So the other one you were going to help me with is a cute little tag with an unexpected little critter, for lack of a better word. So I mentioned the Penguin Builder Punch is back in stock, and the brilliant Don Olszewski shared a cute way to make a snowman with this. And I was catching up on my YouTube watch later videos and saw 2 of them with this little snowman. So we're going to do this little gift card holder. I didn't keep that in there. Gift card holder tag. I think we'll change that up a little bit. And then we're going to put a little something on here with our snowman. Can you see how it'd be a snowman? Now this, I want to explain. I was watching one of my favorite non-Stampin' Up creators, Kathy Zielski. Love her, love her, love her, love her. She lives in Minnesota. She's been a scrapbooker forever. She's like my spirit animal. And she shared a tag, not this one, but a tag on her YouTube channel yesterday that was a Gina K Designs die that created a tag that looks like this. Now, Gina's die cuts it out and then scores the sides, and I thought, love that. I can make it. So here it is. Here's my prototype. Here is the one that I did. Now you can see that my tag topper isn't great there, but that's because it's 2.5 inches and our punch is only quoted 2. So I thought instead of getting fancy with any dies, I'm just going to trim that. So I have put the gift card holder together. Spoiler alert, this is going to be part of my Santa's workshop, so I'm not going to give you the measurements for this just yet. We are going to finish this little guy, which I thought might be nice to have a tag. And then, are you ready for it? He has a hat, which is also from the Penguin Builder Punch. So that is enough talking. I've been talking for like, what, 18 minutes? 18 minutes and 8 seconds. Now, you did get a lot of projects in that time, but let's get on with it. So, which one should we do first? I have a feeling we should probably do this one first now. I was just over there and didn't grab my stamp set. And the only thing we need the stamp set for is the little eyes or cheeks and the scarf. We don't need the hat because he's already got one. I'm going to say my little snowman is a he. Doesn't have to be. Okay, so what do you think? Should we do the scarf in Misty? Yes, I do want to build a snowman. Melissa, I get the ones that I love are from Michaels because they're the actual Velcro brand, tiny little dots. And then if you needed bigger, cheaper ones, you can get them at, these ones are Dollar Tree, Dollarama. For those of you that haven't been here before, I'm in Canada, so if you're like, what? I will have a tutorial for the Santa's workshop. I just need to finish the last 2 or 3 projects. I haven't decided how many I'm doing, but I'm off for the next 2 days and then the weekend. So my goal, and it's not a goal, my like deadline is to get this done, get it posted, and yeah. Okay, so these ones are from Dollarama. I prefer Dollar Tree. I prefer these ones over the Dollarama ones, but these ones are Velcro, like actual Velcro brand, and I get those from Michaels. They're not cheap. They're not super expensive, but they're not cheap as far as Velcro goes, but the size is perfect. And you can hear that, right? It's all scratchy. These are not. It's like a little pillow. It's so soft. And even the hard side, well, of course that part's soft, but it's like super soft. And then even the hard side, which would have the hooks, soft. So you won't hurt yourself. Love that. I would totally recommend the Velcro brand over anything else. So what do you think? Should we do Balmy Blue, Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy? Hi, Ina. Sorry, itchy nose. Thank you. It is called Sherry d'Amour. And if you didn't know, I signed up with Gel Moment like August of last year. I can't do the math. And I'm still active, but I am not doing nearly as much as I was last year, but I am still a distributor. So if you are looking for product, I can sell within Canada, the US, and Australia. Okay, what color do you think? We're going to use a little scrap here. I am going to use his little eyeballs or cheeks as the actual eyeballs, but those would be way too far apart. So, one for Misty, one for Balmy Blue. So Don Olszewski is the one that discovered that this punch can be a snowman. It was actually Rosemary Coleman, who is a fellow Canadian demonstrator and just the best, that I saw, and she just did her eyeballs one at a time. She used these as the buttons as well, and we just need a little piece of pumpkin pie for the nose. Hello, I can't tell who you are, my sweet friend. Unfortunately, Facebook groups does not let us see who it is. Now, I was gonna say I don't want it to be too harsh, but snowmen have like coal, right? Which would not be gray, it would be black. So you can see I'm not masking, I'm just inking up that one. And as long as I only use this one dot, I don't have to worry about getting ink anywhere else, because this one hasn't gone in the ink. Now, if I were to turn that around and do the other side, then I would have an issue. So this is a little bit of glimmer paper, and it's the ombre glimmer paper with a beautiful blue. And do you see, it's just that part. You stick it into just the little flippers or hands or whatever you want to call them, and then you've got your little like bowler hat. Isn't it so cute? Okay, so still using that same circle. And if you don't want to mess with this, you could just draw circles. You hear my son laughing? He's giggling. Hi, Pam. I should have known as soon as you said sweet friend. I should have known. Okay, thank you, ladies. I'm gonna, I need a producer. I don't know why that went right in the middle of the screen. Let's put you down here. I need a producer. I need someone to like click this stuff. It'll go off the screen in 15 seconds, but I'm so busy doing this and yapping, apparently, that I can't just take them off. So I need someone to do this add to broadcast for me. Did we land on Balmy Blue or Misty? I know that we had like 1 and 1. Thank you, Hope. Okay, Ina's is gonna come off. And there's Hope's. I'll do all my comments like in one fell swoop. Do I have a piece of, no. Okay, so Rose's idea was to just, and this is probably Dawn's idea too, and I've done this before, to get the nose, all you have to do is trim a little itty bitty triangle. There we go. It's like a very oblong triangle. Misty, okay, 2 for Misty, 1 for Balmy. I almost forgot the question I was asking. So I am going to use just a tiny bit of Tombow. Tiny bit, we'll spread that out a little bit. And my take your pick tool. He has a very pointy nose, which is probably going to get in the way of the scarf. We'll put it so it's going that way. That's like a weapon of a nose. So there we go. Now it just goes to the edge. Okay, so we will put a little bit of glue. I'm like, I just had it. Hi, Lise. So we're having a little vote with like informal poll vote. Sorry. I adjusted my stand like a week and a half ago and I'm still not used to it. I keep working too close to me. So we're going to stamp the scarf. Should it be in Misty Moonlight or Balmy Blue? You know what? Instead of making you guess without seeing it, I mean, I know that we know what these colors look like, but Balmy, Misty. Sounds like it's pretty damp. Balmy and Misty. I guess Misty could be like fog, but I was thinking about it like mist, you know, when you flick things. Okay, what do you think? I keep putting things back and it's throwing me off. I mean, you know I'm a clean crafter, but it's a little excessive to put my scissors away every time. Suppose I could fussy cut each one of these and then let you see like for real what they look like. Sorry, working too far away again. I think I may have to adjust my stand back to what it was. We'll see. I have ordered a beautiful new mat for my desk, so you won't be seeing this black mess much longer. I love the black, like that stark look, but it is impossible to keep this thing clean. Alcohol wipes or whatever, stuff doesn't come off, and then it looks even worse in the camera than it does in person. So I saw a really cool one the other day and I've ordered it. It's coming from the States and you'll see when I get it. I think the thing I love the most, I'm not going to tell you where it's from until it's here. The thing I love the most is that all of the measurements are on the back of the mat. So if you were to make a mess with something, like I used acetone on here. Okay, oh, we're really torn now. So I used acetone on my first mat like this and it obliterated the lines. I had like this huge white smudge. And you know me. I can't have that, so I had to replace it. I know, I think Balmy Blue will match better with the hat, but it's funny. I know that we don't have Seaside Spray anymore, but this DSP is so much more Seaside Spray than it is Balmy Blue. Now, I'm guessing it's probably Misty Moonlight stamped off, but when I stamp off my Misty Moonlight, I don't get that. It's like that beautiful pink, like knit-like background in the Whimsy and Wonder DSP. It's beautiful, but I can't get that color. No amount of stamping off will get me that beautiful color. Okay. I sure can, Pam. There, we'll add you to the broadcast too. Look at that. Okay, so here we go. I hope I didn't put my nose up too high. We're only going to see one button. Oh well. I could put the scarf up over the nose, but I think I'm okay with one button. Okay, so there is Misty Moonlight. Here is Balmy Blue. I feel like the Misty Moonlight is really dark. Like it looks more Night of Navy. What do you think? I'm going to leave half and half. Oh, my daughter is calling. I'm sorry if that disconnected you. I forgot to put on my Do Not Disturb. Misty. Okay. So while you decide on that, I was thinking we're going to need a sentiment on here. It is so cute, isn't it? Now, originally, actually no, I still have them out. I want to show you how many snowman options there are right now. Okay, darker. Yeah, I think Misty's winning. I think Balmy Blue gives it, this could have been popped up. Oh well, it's going down now. We'll pop up the snowman. What was I saying? Misty looks great. See, part of the problem is my mouse is too far over, so I'm like, but I can't move it closer because I've got a keyboard here and then my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Oh, we need a sentiment, and I'm going to show you some snowmen. So these ones are all so small, which could be perfect. Thank you, Feline. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the Misty Moonlight. And of course, oh yes, happy early Thanksgiving to my American friends. Us in Canada had it like over a month ago, so I wasn't thinking about that. When you said you were getting ready for dinner tomorrow, I'm like, what's tomorrow? And then I heard myself in my head before I said it out loud, and I'm like, oh yeah. Okay, so squirrel. I want to show you how many snowmen stamp sets there are because there are so many options. So I've got 4. Well, maybe not all snowmen, but we've got Snowbody Better. And if you saw the Insta Hop, I realized I hadn't shared a picture of the inside. But this was what I shared for the Insta Hop. And if you're not sure what that is, I created an Instagram hop, invited demonstrators from every market, and every month on the 10th of the month, there is a theme and we hop. Well, you hop, hopefully. So the theme was Snow Day, so I created this, and I just love the Night of Navy with the smoky slate and a little bit of Poppy Parade. And then I made it a shaker, of course. You're snow cool. And then on the inside, I went a little layer crazy. We would melt without you, and then a cute little snowball. And it's funny, I was thinking these were rocks. Why would snowmen have rocks wrapped up as gifts? Also, why would they have snowballs wrapped up as gifts? But I created this, love it. I actually saw a video yesterday where someone cased me, and I'm like, ooh, that's my card. Okay, so the next one is Snowflake Wishes, and this is in the, I'm not showing you the front of this yet. This is in the annual catalog. It's a carryover or returning fave from last year. Is it in the annual catalog? I think so. I had it and didn't realize it wasn't retiring, so I ended up selling mine. But it's got these beautiful dies. This is the die that I used for the front of that shaker card. Great snowflakes, some gorgeous sentiments. I think these two are my favorite in there. So that's number 2, Snowman Season. So this is in the annual catalog. And this one, I really need to do a card destash because look at this bin. It's ridiculous. So I shared this last week. It was a very fun gatefold card. And then, can I get to this one? This was the Snowbody Better as one of the clear envelope shakers. Okay, so I'm gonna do a destash, but I'm kind of thinking it might be separate from Facebook Live. I think it will be like a separate day, not to replace crafting. Okay, so there's that one. That one has the Snowman Builder Punch. And then this one is also a returning fave from last year, and I didn't get it last year. I didn't love it, but I kind of do now. And I think those trees and these 2 dies are what sold me. So the card that I was holding backwards that you couldn't see, thank you. Let's add you. So this card was one I created. I was really in the mood for coloring when I made this and a few other cards. Can you see my little snowbank? I just tore some paper and did some very fine ink blending with Pool Party. We've got the Let It Snow, that's from the Encircled in Warmth. We've got this snowman, and you don't have to do a lot of coloring. Got the trees, some snowflakes with rhinestones, and then look at the inside. I went layer crazy again. But look at the detail. This is this die right here. Well, they're both the same. So I did one in the upper and one in the lower. So if, like me, this bundle didn't speak to you, give it some thought. So we have all of these different sentiments. None of them are very small. We could do Stay Cool. I haven't put him on there yet. He can hang off. We could do Season's Greetings. It has to be really small to fit on here. So, you know, I really miss Itty Bitty Greetings. It always had the perfect sentiment, didn't it? So what do you think? Lynn, they don't come in there, but I purchased magnetic sheets from Dollar Tree. So it's $1.25, and I can do 2 cases for one out of 1 sheet because I cut them down to 4.5. So they start out at 9 inches, and then I'm guessing that's about 6. What is it? Ooh, pretty close. Just under 6 inches. So I can get 2, and I just put them in here so that my dies stay with. And then if a stamp set retires but the dies stick, that's when I put them on those, which are the same magnetic sheets, but I put them on an acrylic frame. Cute card, love this stuff, right? I did not like it last year, but it's grown on me. So what do we think for the sentiment? The other thing I could grab, it's a good thing everything's so close, right? Is there anything? Not really. Oopsie! Dropped my mouse. Yes, Lynn, you won't regret it. Okay, I think I have an idea. Remember I was saying I watched a video where she cased my card. She used the Sweet Ice Cream Bundle because you're so cool and you melt my heart. Let's use You Melt My Heart. Who would have thought? Beth, that's who would have thought. You melt my heart. Now I'm kind of wishing I hadn't adhered that, but can I show you a trick? 2, actually. So, this is going to go on forever, isn't it? Yes, I found that vent covers, and this could be a Canadian thing, they weren't very cheap. I find the ones at Dollar Tree are a great deal. Yeah, crash, sorry. So, I keep dental floss in my crafter room. I also keep a dental, I just pulled it too far. Floss threader. This is great for weaving ribbon through small holes. But dental floss, if you have adhered something and you decide you want to move it, all you have to do, and it's a little bit awkward because you have to be able to hold down what you're doing, you're going to basically floss your cardstock. So you're going to wiggle it back and forth. Don't be too rough. It's better that it take more time than ripping something because this will prevent you from having to start over. Okay, so just floss. And then once you get all the way through, or you come across a part that just won't lift, huff on it. And that should loosen the adhesive just enough to get it out. Of course, it's going to be difficult because it knows you're watching. It's like, nope, Ashley's lying. Okay, so that was probably wrapped around like 3 times. Usually it doesn't take that much. But now I could pop it up, I can move it over. I am going to stamp my sentiment this time before I adhere it. So keep a roll of dental floss. I just keep a little Oral-B thing, always within arm's reach. So the other reason I wanted to move it is we could heat emboss this with white. I think it needs to be white so that it really pops. Or, thank you, Pam. Let's add something here. We could white emboss. We could use Whisper White ink, which never is quite as dark as I want it to, but it's great when I'm doing a Facebook Live and I don't deafen you with my heat tool. The other thing we could do is go dark and use Night of Navy. So, what do you think? Night of Navy, Versamark for heat embossing, or Whisper White craft ink, and it always throws me that this is black. Okay, I'm gonna move that little scarf. Oh, and the other thing that Dawn did on the snowman, which you can't see, is she used one of those gold holly leaves. I don't like those. I think they're so ugly. I don't know if you've seen them, but they're like a brassy gold. I don't love them. So I think what I will do is take a little bit of, what color? I want a little bit of holly and some berries on his hat, because right now it just looks like he's wearing this big hat, and it, yeah. So what die set shall we use for the holly? I'm thinking there's Sweet Stockings, which might be perfect. There is Tidings of Christmas, Tidings and Trimmings, and there is Words of Cheer. Do you want to know how I know all this? Because in one of the recent Creativity Delivered, I had holly on something, and I didn't want Tiffany to kill me for making her die cut so much. I'm like, okay, well, you can use these dies from here, which is going to be huge. Can you see how big that is? A little big for his itty bitty hat. So the ones from Merriest Moment are going to be too big as well. So there is, I was just thinking of one. Which one? Oh, my Sweet Stockings is in the other room because someone needs to borrow it. So here, that's what the back looks like. This one always falls out. There are too many dies on it. I think this one might be the perfect size. It's got a whole bunch of detail. It's going to give us 6 holly leaves. So I think it's going to be great. Now, what should we, there's not enough room. It is, isn't it? I'm thinking silver, but is that going to look as gaudy as the gold one did, in my opinion? I also thought this would work, but again, it's not silver, and it can get a little extreme. Should we try it in, I wish that the silver foil was actually all silver instead of that kind of lavender color. As soon as I finish here, I'm going to think of the perfect paper to do this on, but not right now. Green could work. I kind of thought of the vellum, the Evening Evergreen vellum, the shimmery focus, but it will be see-through. I think this foil is going to be too green. And now you're going to see my lights and everything. I'm going to cut it in the silver and we'll go from there. I'm using my Vagabond, so I'm sorry you can't see, but you'll hear it. And I had some questions about the Magic Mat. I bought this from scrapbook.com. It is to replace, you can use it to replace one or both of your plates when you're die cutting and prevent warping. So far I've been using this for a week, no warping whatsoever. It does say to turn it frequently. This is not a Stampin' Up product. It's not something that I sell. I got mine, of course, from scrapbook.com. I don't think you can get it anywhere else, but I go through a lot of plates. So I thought it was worth a shot. And if you watched my video this week, you saw that. Speaking of which, if you missed my video this week, I created this using the Knit Together bundle. I love it. I'm going to be doing a shaker item shortly using the pieces that came out, except the poinsettia, because they just look like weird little shapes. I don't even know what kind of shape that would be. Okay, so let's put this back before I forget where it's from. But yes, that's how I knew where all these holly leaves were from, because I was trying to find something that would give us a whole bunch of holly at one time. Okay. Was white embossing the, I thought glimmer paper too. I'm going to, I think instead of like actual holly berries, like red rhinestones, although that would look cute, we might do those little blue gems. This looks funny, doesn't it? I think I will cut the stems off of one and we'll just have them layered. Worst case, I don't like it, I take it apart. I feel like just one more holly leaf to kind of cover that would be enough. Still looks funny, doesn't it? This stem is too long. Let's cut this down the middle. We'll use the short one and one big one, except it stuck to my hand. Now, what do you think? Do we use red rhinestones or some of those blue gems? Are we overdoing it with the blue? Am I? I did not. I think I'm gonna go with the white so that I don't have to heat emboss. I hate to make you listen to that. You melt my heart. Cute. And did you know, if I decided I still wanted to heat emboss this, I can use this ink. Let's go for it. Just after I said I don't want to deafen you, you can use the basic white. Now, I was a dummy and didn't use my powder tool on that. But the Whisper White kind of stays wet a long time, like Versamark does. Cute. I'm never going to be able to get all these little pieces out. Now I lost part of my M. Sometimes if you give it a little flick, it will knock off the stray pieces that you don't want. Whoa! Try to keep the plates clean of paper once in a while, as I found that it will leave the paper ridges just as... Yes, I am finding the same thing, because you get little bits of, like, tiny little pieces of cardstock. Like, you can see that. Now, I also got them when they were on sale, so this is a test, really. Okay, I'm going to heat up my heat tool over here. Not that it's going to make it much quieter, but... it's worth a shot. I've got it like aimed right at the wall. If Dave saw that, he'd be like, excuse me? Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish the other one. So I should probably ask you now, for the little gift card wallet thing that I was talking about, give it some thought as to which snowman you think would look good in there. I was kind of thinking the one from Snow Wonder. Is that right? That's the last one. Because it's not cartoony. Like the rest of them are all very like juvenile. But I thought it would be nice to have a sentiment on there. Do you see this little floppy gift card? Love it. So I thought we could have a sentiment on one and room to write on the other. So think about which snowman you want for that. I've got so many things out right now. They're stressing me out. Okay, so we have Snow Wonder. I'm going to put Versamark away. Put Basic Whisper White away. I don't know what the white's called anymore. Okay, Snow Wonder. Snowbody Better, but cartoony, which is okay. Snowflake Wishes. Sorry, you're getting a bit of a glare. Snowman Season. Or just the Christmas cheer with some of these pretty snowflakes. Brandon, leave him be. Stuck it in the white ink. Heat embossing takes, it does, doesn't it? Honeybee Stampin' Hive, that's so cute. Thank you, Ina, thank you for joining. And yes, catch the replay if you can. That would be awesome. Okay, so I keep asking you these questions and then I get distracted, and I mean, this isn't new, but Snow Wonder. Now for the holly, am I using the little blue gems like I did on here? Or should I use some red rhinestones? I mean, there's probably not silver holly, and even less realistic is blue berries. I said it and I'm like, Blueberries are very common. I actually had some with my lunch today. I had some yogurt with some granola, some frozen blueberries, which by the time I eat my lunch were defrosted. Okay, so I would highly suggest using an embossing buddy or some kind of anti-static powder tool. In my defense, the heat embossing was a last second decision. That'll be good enough. Okay, I am going to put him on. I'm going to add the holly. I think I'm going to go with red rhinestones because blue is just going to look funny. Let's put him a little bit lower down. I'm so sorry you can't see. I really think I'm going to have to move my stand back. I added like a little dip. It comes down so it's lower, it's closer to the table, but it also pushes it away from me, and I'm so used to working. I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years. I'm used to working at a certain point on my desk, and this is not it. Okay, so we got one little holly. I feel like that's way too long. Dental floss everywhere. Okay, and then we'll add the big one in front. I just dropped something, but it wasn't a big bang. It wasn't like the mouse hitting the deck. Okay, there we go. I don't want to introduce another color, but I think it's necessary. Whoops. I don't have a spot for my red rhinestones, so I put them with the holiday ones. And if you've never purchased these red rhinestones, there's like a million in there. You will never run out unless you do a huge class like festivity delivered and need a whole bunch for each project. It's very specific, right? I wonder how I know that. Okay, so here's 2, and of course we have to do this in odd numbers. I almost said even. No, not even. Not even. This is super awkward. I'll put that one up there. I don't think that one's stuck very well, but look how cute he is. Now, I almost wonder if we could color that foil, but I think I'm going to leave well enough alone. So this is our little gift tag holder, and you could absolutely put a panel on here to write a message, but how cute is that? Especially if you had it like hanging from the tree. And this is out of DSP. I did find that when I was making my sample, the cardstock was a little bulky. Can be done, but I used the DSP, and I actually covered the B side of this because this is the Beauty of the Earth DSP, I guess I should say that. This side wasn't screaming snow to me, so I took a piece of this one and just glued it on so that we had 2 nice sides. So like I said, that will be part of my Santa's Workshop class, which will have a PDF available to those of you outside of Canada. Even if you are in Canada, you're a demonstrator and you can order your own products, there will be a PDF. Okay, so that's the first one. I feel like that needs a band. Now, I don't know that I'm going to finish this because we're like 7 minutes away from an hour, and that took a long time. But what do you think? Do we think Snow Wonder for this? Thank you, Lise. Thank you, Honeybees Stampin' Hive. It was a sand eraser, and I got it from Amazon. But I think if you have like a local scrapbooking store or anything like that, you would be able to find it there as well. Only thing I don't like about the basic white is it shows up on my chamois. I don't love that. My chamois is filthy, but that's what it's for. Facebook user that said can't wait for the PDF. Let me know who you are so that I can make sure that you are aware when it is available. Although I will post it, like I said, I need to get better at posting on my website. I need to. It is a weakness, for sure. Okay, I'm kind of thinking one of the sentiments from here, and maybe like some kind of flurry. This one would be cute because they're celebrating getting a gift card. This one I think would be the most fitting because it's not cartoony, but it also doesn't quite fit. So to get all of the hat on, he wouldn't have like the bottom. There'd be no snow. And then if we put snow, then he's only got half a face, which is kind of freaky. Yes, Melissa, I will absolutely let you know. You know what? You, my friend, are probably going to get it for free anyways, because it is free with an order in December. That is, spoiler, that is December's free gift with purchase. So you are not going to have to worry about it. Just remind me. This, I think, would be cute, but that is a lot on that one little thing. Everything is just so big scale-wise, isn't it? What do we think? Do I just go for it? Worst case, I don't love it. It's not the end of the world. In the coldest moments of the year, my heart is warm because you're near. Our friendship is one of a kind. Why am I reading it from this when I could read it from here? Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. May your season sparkle. I love this sentiment, Christmas cheer throughout the year, because you are giving them a gift card. We've got Christmas wishes and joyful greetings. Happy Christmas. Sending you blessings, peace, and magic this Christmas season. That is beautiful. Hoping this season builds heartwarming memories. I can't even say this because Winnipeg does not need any spurring on. Snowbody better than you, you're snow cool, warm winter wishes, we would melt without you, snowflake hugs, cold hands, warm hearts, stay cool. That's a lot of options. I am gonna stamp some flurries. And I haven't used this one since I bought it the second time. Sorry, that's an awful sound, I know. I'm going to use this beautiful flurry because if you saw on the little snowman one, not snowman, I'm all about snowman. I did use the Christmas cheer and those snowflakes on this one. If you're just tuning in, you missed this. You know what? I think I'm just going to make a decision here. I'm going to use sentiments from here because, I mean, you saw me, I almost teared up. Sending you blessings, peace, and magic this Christmas season. Oh, and look, I've already used it. I think I used it in that card I showed you. Does this one give us more room for the snowman? A little bit more. Okay, so maybe what we'll... There isn't room for both. We'll make it work. Now, I am just going to stamp this in Balmy Blue. I'm just going to keep this whole thing monotone. And you have done so much voting already tonight that I'm just going to go ahead and do this. You're probably like, oh, thank goodness. I'm all decided out. So I was mentioning the Global Stampin' Video Hop is coming up on Friday at 4 a.m. Don't wake up for it. I have a super fun project for that. I hope that you will love it. More than that, I could draw in some more snow. I think you get the point, right? Okay, now I showed you a different way of mounting cling mount stamps recently, and you can see maybe I got this one a little off in terms of placement, so I need to stamp it off on my grid paper to make sure I have it right. Okay, so that is going to be our, it's a little heavy over there. This is a very fine font. That will be the part that has our sentiment, and then I think I'll just put a couple of these little flurries, my own personal flurry, around the edges of this one so that the giver, the gift giver, can just write their name on there. Maybe a couple around here. You know when you're like, oh, I should stop before I wreck it. Okay, so that is that. Person can write their message there. I do wish I had cut that a little bit bigger. I might go back and do that before I adhere it because I don't love how that turned out. But because I stamped it in Balmy Blue, I don't even need to color it. It implies that it's made of snow. I'm not going to color the holly, the nose, any of that stuff. But I think that's it. So let me know which project you preferred. I mean, I didn't even finish this one altogether, but we've got this cute little snowflake wallet, which I think I'm going to do a video on, not with the same pattern, but something that shows you the dimensions and all of that for this. I also have another fun idea coming with these snowflakes. But let me know what you thought of our little custom snowman. That rhinestone is in the wrong spot. Anyways, I thank you so much for joining me. That was an hour for like a project and a half. So thank you if you stuck around for that whole thing. And we'll see you soon, my crafty friends. We'll do a wave up there and a wave down there. Bye.